Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Crying Eagle Brewing Company's The Chuck Golden Ale. Proudly brewed and packaged at Crying Eagle of Lake Charles, Louisiana. It's a certified Louisiana beer. All right, I bought this at a local store. I mean, it's sold everywhere around here, I mean to say. Oh yeah, I forgot. They tend to fill their beer cans a little too much. Little too much. So it's almost like guaranteed to spill. They don't list this on their website. Now, I just looked at the website and it said current beers, seasonal beers, nothing about the Chuck. Yikes. Can't say the beer has no energy. So, I mean, let me say this about this for a moment. A lot of the beers people ask me about these days we don't get any longer. Everything's been sort of chased out by Louisiana beers. Local beers, just like that's the popular thing around here. So if it's a Louisiana local craft beer, we'll get it. And it chased everything, a lot of the imports and other out-of-state craft beers off the shelves. And I'm not going to go hunt for stuff that's not even that special, believe me. Things change, so canned on April 18th, 2017 at 10:45 a.m. and 34 seconds. So this one is kind of old. I didn't even bother looking at the dates because I was just grabbing stuff off the shelf. Oftentimes I'm not thinking about that. I should, but I'm just not. But you know, with Miller, this ain't Miller, but with Miller beers, Miller Coors, they'll say, you want to drink it by the best by date, It says, but it should be okay a year out. If it's in a can, a year past the best by, they say it should be fine. So hopefully that will apply here. That is a thick off-white head with a moose-like crown on it. It's golden. They say it's a blonde ale. To me, it's more like a golden ale. Or does it say golden ale? Oh yeah, golden ale. Ha ha ha. Okay, thought something was wrong. So the Chuck. It looks like a phoenix. So there's Jean Grey. Jean Grey coming out of the water. An X-Men number, what was that, number 101? It's 101 when Phoenix Rising, right? Okay. So, it must have been discontinued, or could have been renamed, but I didn't see Golden Ale on their website. Nothing on Rate Beer and Beer Advocate. I mean, Rate Beer doesn't have it listed, and Beer Advocate maybe has 3 or 4 reviews. They were saying, it's okay. Doesn't smell old. No, it does not. It smells kind of like a golden ale. Very musty, very strong aroma. Okay. And what is Lake Charles known for? McNeese State University, and this is on McNeese Street, and a lot of casinos. Rich, musty, malty barley. Okay. And this is a very aromatic beer. Sweet, bready. That's a good sign, I think. A very good sign. The date I was concerned about, obviously, but this is a very good sign. Let's try to do a swish and pour. Don't see any gunk. And this is not one of those taped on labels or adhesive labels. This is a actual label on the can. The Chuck. Yes. Now I see all kind of sediment chunks. This has got to be a living beer. No way this is pasteurized. It's got to be a can condition because there's sediment all throughout. It's not too filtered, and now it's darker at the top than the bottom. So there's going to be a descending sort of cloud thing. More richer and more richer. What's the ABV? I don't know. What's the IBU? I don't know. I'm guessing the ABV is probably 5.4. IBU is probably around 20. That is very malty and sweet. Extremely barley malt. This kind of thing might turn you off because it's so rich. You might find it's sickeningly sweet, okay? Or just too rich, overwhelming. Hop bitterness is there in a kind of straightforward way. There's no like grass or anything like that. Mostly dry finish. You know, it's sweeter in the aroma than the taste. Like, it smells more sugary. You know, sugar does have a smell. It smells more sugary than it tastes. And it's got that funk that... It's like it's overwhelmingly barley. It's like a barley gruel. The body's pretty heavy. It's kind of heavy bodied. So maybe when they had it on the market, and I think I saw reviews back to 2016, maybe people complained that it was too, well, they might have said, oh, it's, what is this? It's, they might have said too thick, too heavy, too overdone or something. So, you know, I could see that. And in America, I am from America. In America, the adjunct lagers tend to be pretty popular. Like, let's say, and we're talking about lagers. This is an ale, I know. Oh, well, let's say some ales. Let's say, how about Ballantine Ale or Lord Chesterfield Ale? They use adjuncts, corn, flaked maize. That tends to soften the beer out. And you don't have this overwhelming sharp, that's the good word, sharp barley. And barley almost has like that burn, that grain burn. It's such a strong grain. The corn softens it up, or softens it out. And you get a much more mellow approach for the ale. And as you can see, this thing is opaque now. I mean, if it had any translucence, that is gone. So, I mean, I would rather drink Lord Chesterfield Ale or Ballantine. Honestly, it's a lot softer and a little more pleasant. This is a more intense product, but you know how that goes. I'm starting to even pick up a little fruitiness, a little not lemon. No, I like an apricot thing. It's odd. It's kind of good. Like I said, I'd rather have Lord Chesterfield any day over this. And that's not really a true craft beer, you know. Yuengling just decided they were a craft beer company all of a sudden, but that's okay, whatever. It's a B. It's good. Good if you can, like I say, if you could handle that intense barley burn. So, Le Bon Temps Relais, a B. Interesting more than good, but still good. Yeah, you know. All right, so, and y'all come. I'm gonna try to end this review by saying y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.